How do you feel about debt? My name is Gaby Rincon. I'm a money coach and financial strategist. I specialize in working with the first-gen BIPOC community and empower them to live money stress-free. Welcome back to our big series for the month, Debt-Free Dreams, where we're mapping out a debt payoff strategy that will get us to our ideal of living free from debt. Now, personal finance really boils down to habit. Do we have those healthy finance, money management habits? Now, habits are built on repeated action, right? Action comes from our emotions. Our emotions come from our thoughts. So we need to really look at our mindset as it relates to finances, as it relates to, in this case, debt, in order to build those healthy habits. It's like the foundational work. So think about what debt perspective you might have. Are you debt averse? Meaning, like, does it just super stress you out? The idea of debt, you're like, pay it off as soon as possible, never take out a loan. It is just keeping you up at night. Or perhaps you're more debt negligent, like, ooh, the idea stresses me out, so I don't even look at it. I'm like gonna just ignorance is bliss it. I don't wanna know, pretend that it doesn't exist. Or perhaps you've already started to develop the kind of healthier perspective of being like debt specific. Those people understand that, like, okay, I don't want high interest debt. That is way too expensive. That is to be avoided at all costs. However, there are certain points where debt can be used as an advantage. I can use it as leverage and purchase an asset. If you realize that you're kind of like in an unhealthy perspective of debt, where does that come from? Reflect on that. Maybe journal about, like, what was debt viewed as when you were in childhood? What was it like? What does it make you feel now? What are those emotional kind of triggers and responses that you're having? If you feel like you might have some unhealthy perspectives surrounding debt, then take the time to, like, journal about it. What was debt viewed as a child? What kind of experiences do you have with your own debt? Do you have shame around it? What are those emotions? What are those triggers? What are those responses? And, like, how can we start to move towards a healthier mindset around it? Because if we want to have life-changing experiences when it comes to our finances, like living our debt-free dreams, then we need to make sure that we're changing our habit, which starts with mindset. I hope this helps. Follow along for more money tips.